Welcome back everyone to another episode of ShadeTV. My name is Marissa Hill and today we'll be discussing a collaboration done with Nike SB's team on the Nike SB Dunk Low. This is a collaboration done with Run the Jewels and this is in the deep royal color scheme and the lovely active pink. Let's take a quick sneak peek. Welcome back everyone to another unboxing and review of the channel. Welcome. Today we'll be discussing a collaboration done with the Nike SB team on the Nike Dunk Low with the Run the Jewels duo. So we'll go through the overview of these, jump into size and fit, followed by how I styled this really just fun color coordinated sneaker. Then we'll conclude with how these are doing on the resale market. So let's jump right into it. So before I get into the details of the sneaker, I do want to talk a little bit about how I was able to cop these. So for those of you who were able to cop a pair, congrats. This was kind of difficult if you didn't have multiple phones or an iPad and a phone. One of the things that you did have to do is kind of like a game. You had to take a photo of a picture that was out there and then you had to basically upload it and then it would give you access to be able to purchase a pair of these. So I was so lucky and fortunate to have an additional phone with me, so I was able to do it quite easily, but I know had I not had a second phone or a second iPad, I would have not been able to cop a pair. But out of the two, this did drop in a higher version, so in a high. I personally didn't really love the mid as much as the low. I just think that this color combination is more down my style, and I just think that it is such a great color scheme for the spring and the summertime, so was really stoked to have grabbed a pair off of being able to capture that photo. So let's jump into a little bit about who Run the Jewels are. So that is a hip-hop duo, so it can consist of two different people. So we've got Killer Mike as well as LP, and the duo decided to come together with the Nike SB team to create this beautiful color combination on the low and the high. So one of the key differences between the high version and the low version, one is pink and one is blue. So they did have two different albums that they based each of the sneaker color combinations off of. So this one specifically is based off of the RTJ3 and the high version is actually based off of the RTJ4 album. So for this specific album, it was very moody as they depicted, as well as very just blue in its hue. So as you can kind of see, there's a lot of blue hues used throughout. So we've got lots of different blue tones, which I think altogether really just mix and vibe quite well. So on the front, we've got some pretty premium high quality materials used throughout. So we've got some nubuck on the toe box here and this lovely blue tone. And then we've got that really deep royal tone on the front of the toe box region. As we work our way up, the laces are really cool too. So we do have it currently laced up with this kind of sky blue tone. There are also some metallic stripes, as you can kind of see hitting the light there. Then we do have two other lace options. I'm trying to see if we've got the metallic parts on these. Nope, these are just pretty simplistic in comparison to the light blue ones that I have laced up right now, but you do have other blue options if you're not feeling this color combination. As far as the tongue goes too, we've got some pretty high quality materials on there with this nice light hue of blue in that full smooth leather material. The Nike SB is in this nice pop of gold. The inner lining also just has some nice light blue hues as well. Let's take a look at those details, then move along to the side paneling. All right, so wrapping around to the side paneling, we've got more of that deep royal color scheme. And then one of my favorite parts about the sneaker is this beautiful active pink tone that they used on the swoosh mark here. I think it really just pops off of the blue perfectly. I typically, even since I was a kid, love just coloring with like blue and pink tones. I think it's just kind of my favorite color combination to really pair together. And as we work our way to the back of the heel, we go from kind of a dark shade of blue to lighter shades of blue. The back of the heel is the Nike logo, which is embroidered in that nice metallic gold color scheme. And then the interior has some really high quality materials as well. I always love when I feel an insole and I know that they've really used just a really nice quality material on it, not just a very cheap kind of piece. And then you can kind of see that it's in two different tones of blue, and then we've got some pink and black on there. So if you flip the insoles over, one of them actually says happy birthday Mike, and the other one says Jamily. And then it has a date as well on both. So one is in celebration of Mike's birthday. The other is when LP actually started dating his girlfriend. As we wrap around to the lateral side, we have that same color combination. One of my favorite parts of the sneaker definitely is this midsole and outsole because it is translucent. Really just nice icy tone that they gave us here. And you see that on the bottom of the outsole as well with a little bit of that deep royal blue tone. And then underneath you can see, since it is translucent, that it says run the jewels throughout. As far as the box goes, we do have a different looking Nike SB box. We've got the sail tone and some just simple gray for the Nike SB logo. All right, let's take a look at those last and final details. As far as size and fit goes, I do typically go half a size up on SBs just because you do get that additional padding on the tongue here and then some additional padding on the back of the collar. I would say going half size up worked perfect for me. I do have higher to narrow feet, so depending on whether or not you have flatter, wider feet, that could differentiate something completely different from my own since we have different types of feet. All right, so now let's jump into how I style this really fun quirky color combination. For this look, I wanted to mix and match with some different types of prints. For the top, I decided to wear this bustier top that has some nice stripes, matching the blue tones in the sneaker. And then for the bottoms, I decided to wear this maxi pleated skirt that has different pinks and red hue tones to kind of match that swoosh mark.
Look, I need a shot, no chase. My girl need a wine in the state. My mom need a house for the late. So I got some money to make. They told me I got what it take, so I gotta take it all back. I told them I need my pay. I need my 50 for tax. I done ran low on my patience. Make sure my time isn't wasted. I told them all that I've been real. They know that I cannot face shit. Funny how none of this makes sense. Now that I'm up with an A-list.
Patchwork denim is really in right now. It's super trendy, so I decided to go with some patchwork denim pants with a matching patchwork top. Definitely feel like this could kind of play off of lots of different denim patchwork pieces just because of the different hues of blue tones that they use throughout the sneaker.
Okay, now telling me happy belated. Got too much shit on my mind. I told my mom I'm fine. I told my girl that I'm stressed, but I'm gonna make it on time. I pray to God for these signs. He know how hard I done try. Lately I'm looking for real shit. The things that my money can't buy. They don't understand how the shit goes. How they all use it and switch goes. How they all speed when they need some. Then when you need them and they gone goes. They want the money in big rows. They use your name for a quick post. The same ones that told told me to quit rap. I saw this shit meant to get sold, but
for this look, I really wanted to make it a bit dressier, so I decided to play off of the pink tone, which is a fuchsia shade on the swoosh mark. Decided to match that perfectly all over with this nice kind of cut dress, which definitely gives it a very fun but also dressier vibe.
Chase. My girl need a wine in the state. My mom need a house for the late. So I got some money to make. They told me I got what it take. So I gotta take it all back. I told them I need my pay. I need my 50 for tax. I need a shot, no chase. My girl need a wine in the state. My mom need a house for the late. So I got some money to make. They told me I got what it take. So I gotta take it all back. I told them I need my pay. I need my 50 for tax.
You was soft. All you know is capping, homie, you don't know the law. Pedal to the metal, you ain't catching me in park. I just hit the stop, I don't wanna speak. Talking all that good, so I just hit you with the please. Running up the score like Tyreek, I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing, I be spreading it with ease. You gon' see the peace, you gon' see the flex when you hear these writtens. Trust me, you know the difference. I got a long ways to climb before you see a slippage. I see the process and the journey I'm supposed to be, but perplexed, cause I don't really see nobody close to me. Hopefully this ain't wasted, and I know it ain't. You gotta take the time for seasoning to marinate. You need the patience under pressure just to detonate. I'm trying to blow up and these heathens need to get it straight. Gifted with a vision and precision, I'm just trying to make it high key. Might be breaking free like I was Zion in some Nikes. Tucked at the crib, bro, you know just where to find me. Making beats and spitting crack verses pretty likely. Yeah, socks with the burst, boy, I ain't changed a bit. Normal guy till I die, you know what it is. You probably thought I'd give up now that I got some kids, but really now I got these arrows aiming at your ribs. I don't wanna talk. How you try and press the kid and really you was soft. All you know is capping, homie.
Now let's conclude with how these are currently doing on the resale market. So these retailed at $130 and currently they're going between $165 to $275. All right, everyone, that is it for this unboxing and review. If you joined us for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Marissa Hill. This is ShadeTV. We'll catch you all next episode.
I'm going deep. Watch me how I'm saucing. I be spreading it with ease. You gonna see the peas. Hey, please be on the notice. These my motives about my chicken and its rotis.